Hello, welcome to 7 Star Tarot, and I'm going to do a bit of a different angle for tonight's reading. Trumps. Ooh. King of Wands, the Fool, Death and the Chariot. Interesting. So, this is about love. So it's definitely a love reading. What's going on in the love life? Well, a cat is going on in the love life apparently. King of Wands is someone who has everything under control. Very passionate person, very good at business, good at managing other people, sociable when necessary. He's kind of, I think he's the top king, so he almost like manages the other kings. So definitely someone in control. So maybe you're someone who's generally in control of your emotions. Someone who's got lots going on. Maybe you've got lots of irons in the fire, lots of different projects that you're doing. But at the same time, there's anxiety surrounding your love life. The Fool indicates a desire to have a new beginning. So you're obviously wanting something to change, something significant to change in terms of love, wanting to meet that person who can bring their cup to the table and with whom you can have a stable and happy home life. Maybe you feel like if you were able to have a loving relationship that it would ease some of these kind of anxieties that you have. You know, some of the feeling of, I'm getting the sense that it seems like there's lots of options out there, maybe. Or, you know, there's plenty of fish in the sea, as they say. But you're not really interested in all of the fish in the sea. You're just interested in one person. And maybe it's a specific person, but you're interested in someone who is worthy of receiving your love and who has love to give to you. So on our top row with the trumps, we have the Hermit just coming in. So a new beginning, the desire for transformation. And the Chariot says that it's underway. You know, you've already left your castle. You are on the journey already. Your Sphinx are taking you where you need to go. The two Sphinx which draw the Chariot. And the Chariot is of course the card of Cancer. Cancer is a very loving, quite emotive astrological sign. You may have Cancer in your chart, or the person who you're wanting to connect to may have Cancer in their chart. So what I'm getting is, although you may already have begun this new journey of transformation, coming from a good place, a place that's grounded, a place that has money and skills, abilities, you know, you have something to offer, you have something to bring to the table. You have a worthy cup to present to somebody else. Although you're already on this journey, there is a need to still withdraw and shine your inner light on this journey. What is this about? The Emperor, another Trump. My God. This is very much a destined pathway for you, with all of these trumps showing here. It's an important part of the evolution of your journey, and there's the Lovers. And there's the Moon. Yes, it's an important part of your journey, a destined part of your journey. Taking the time, it's almost the same guy, look, the guy in the Hermit and the guy in the Emperor. It's almost the same person, but they are dressed in very different clothes. So this is showing that when you withdraw, you know, you go into your house, you put your dressing gown on, you take a bath and you meditate and you chill out and you relax and you read some books and you think about your life, you withdraw from the world and you give that inner wisdom space to arise and to shed light on this transformational journey that you're going through. And withdrawing from the world gives you time to think about what it is you want. What kind of relationship do you want? What does it look like? What does the person you want look like? What is the highest expression of love as you see it? You know, what kind of love are you interested in? What does a stable and prosperous home life look like? And then we have the Emperor, who's active, outgoing, not sort of overly sociable, because the Emperor is interested mainly in getting things done. So maybe it's saying you need to take quite a pragmatic approach to this journey. You know, you need to look at it, you need to appraise your current situation, compare it to what it is that you want, and even compare and contrast that against what you've had in the past, which is maybe apparently lots of options, but none of them any good, and also a sense of anxiety surrounding this. We might as well finish this line off, mightn't we? So we have the Ten of Pentacles, oh, and the Ace of Pentacles, which is very nice. So very positive cards for a beneficent and wealthy future. So this is saying that not only will you, not only are you on a journey of obtaining love and passion and stability and celebration with friends, but you're also on a journey of intergenerational wealth. And so this is important because looking through this filter of some significant material wealth. Is sorry, I'm just repositioning these cards. You can actually see what's going on here. There we go. Okay, that's better. Now you can actually see what's happening. All right, so yes, it's not only about love. Maybe you're at a point in your life where you've had the kind of childhood sweetheart type feeling from your relationships. You know, this kind of nostalgic feeling. And you know what it feels like to be in a loving connection. But at this point in your life, being the King of Wands, you're also and the Emperor as well. Both very fiery energies, energies that are very interested in establishing something significant through action and through enterprise. So it's kind of flanking this whole love story as almost like a business mindset somehow, or a passion, a desire to create something worthwhile. And because in a well-rounded partnership, the sum of the parts will ultimately be greater than the what's that saying? The whole will be greater than the sum of its parts. But there are these things to overcome, this sort of feeling of anxiety, abandonment, this feeling of being alone, waking up alone in bed at night somehow, whether it's a metaphor or actually the case. Memories of happy times with maybe previous partners, and also the tendency to be attached to the pain and the suffering and the misery of not finding the right person. These are kind of, and the moon as well, with these emotions that are kind of emerging from the unconscious, possibly affecting you in social situations, maybe. These strong unconscious emotions that come from the past. And the reason that they're unconscious is because over time we learn to sort of push these things down. You can't just keep these painful emotions on the top of your mind, but they do sometimes well up. And maybe when you're considering these ideas, or you're thinking about the relationship that you'd like to have, maybe there is a tendency to allow yourself to get dragged into these addictive emotions that well up from the unconscious. So I think the King of Wands, the Emperor, and the story that connect them, the stepping onto a new path, experiencing a significant sense of transformation, riding out to meet the challenge. This is about knowing when to engage and when to withdraw from social situations. Being able to balance your emotions and knowing when, like the Emperor knows when he should exert himself and when he just needs to sit back and watch things unfold. So it's very much an energy of believing that what you want will come to pass, and choosing the best timing for your actions based on your emotions and based on your intuition from the Hermit as well. So very interesting reading. Hope that was helpful, and that at some point you're able to move out of this self-imposed prison of the mind and these upsetting memories of the past into a state of happiness where you're able to bring your best self to the table and even communicate to others how you feel about things, and maybe to a particular person, that you're able to get in touch with your desires, enough so that you know which direction to go in, and you know what actions and how to communicate your desires, and that in the end, ultimately, you are victorious. I hope this reading was helpful, and see you next time.